Hey yo, so sometimes you want music playing at the background of your videos. It's awesome, especially when you're vlogging, because when you're vlogging, there are moments when you're not saying anything, you're just walking around, you're just moving around, you don't want to create boredom. Now, that music could be the difference between people staying on your video so as to increase your watch time and your retention level, and people actually going away and clicking away from your videos. So you want to retain your audience as much as possible. So while you're vlogging, maybe it's a cooking channel, you're slicing your onions or you're adding your spices, and when you're not talking, everywhere is just quiet, somebody watching your video might just doze off. So you want some music at the background to keep your viewers engaged. Now, music is awesome when you are vlogging, but I don't encourage using music when you are educating. My personal opinion anyway, when I'm educating and I'm motivating and I have some message to pass, I don't like to use music, because sometimes I've watched tons of videos where the music kind of, obstructs your voice and you're no longer audible enough and you can't pass the message you want to pass across to your viewers. So music could be obstructing sometimes. So if you're vlogging and there are moments when you're not talking, music is awesome to increase your audience retention. Okay, so now music can get you in trouble if you're not the artist, you're not the owner of the music. There's a company that produced that music, there's an artist that produced that music, they have the legal rights, intellectual property rights over that song. So when you use their music, you need to get a permission before you use it. Okay, they need to give you a permission. If you can't get a permission, then you're going to get a copyright claim. Now, there's a difference between a copyright claim and a copyright strike. A copyright claim means let the music play on this video, no problem, but we want all the revenue, all the money that accrues to that video, we want it, or we want a part of it, or we want all of it. They decide that. Okay, sometimes you don't get that copyright claim when your video is still struggling. It could be when your video has gone viral and the artist is either hungry or angry, then they come after you and they want a share of the revenue that has accrued to that video. And that song might have just played on your video for just a few seconds. Now they want all the money that has accrued to that video. So you don't want that. Then there's a copyright strike. Copyright strike means they want to take down that video entirely. Okay, they want to take down that video entirely, and you're just 3 copyright strikes away from losing your channel. Your channel gets deleted from YouTube entirely. So there are tons of YouTube pages and videos, channels that tells you, oh, this song is not copyrighted. Then you go and use it on your video, and when you use it on your video, boom, you get a copyright claim, and they want to take down your video, or they want a share of the revenue. So you don't want that. So in this video, I am going to tell you a place where you can get 100% uncopyrighted music for your video, and you can use it as much as you like. There are some that says needs attribution, and there are some that says they don't need attribution. For my own convenience, I use the ones that don't need any attribution so that I can just use it conveniently without putting anything in the description of my video. But if it's the one that needs attribution, just copy the name of the artist and their company. They'll tell you what to write, copy it and paste it in your description, and you're good to go. So it is the YouTube audio library. Give me a round of applause. Yeah, thank you. YouTube audio library. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. That's where you're going to be able to get 100% uncopyrighted music. After all, it is YouTube that is giving me the music, and I'm using it on YouTube. So there's not going to be any form of copyright claim or copyright strike issues. Okay, so we're going to jump into it. We'll look at the interface, and you can play around with the usabilities. Click on the buttons, any genre you want. You want hip-hop, you want reggae, you want any music at all, you're going to find it there. You're going to find different moods for different types of songs depending on what you're doing. If you're talking with your wife in the video and you're not making any audios, you can play a romantic R&B song in the background. Or if you're doing something like action, like exercising, you want to be pumped up, you can play hip-hop anyhow you want it. So we'll jump right into it and you look at it. Then make sure you check in my description. In the description of this video, you'll find a link to the YouTube audio library. Now, this is the YouTube audio library. I'll leave a link to it in my description. Now, if you look at the tabs you have on top, you have tracks. After that, you have you have genre. Okay, you have genre. The drop down of genre, you have different kind of music types that you want. You have hip hop, you have R&B, you have reggae, anyone that you want, okay? And beside that is the mood, depending on the mood of your video, okay? If you're angry in the video, there's a beat that is going to sound as angry as you are. If you're feeling bright, of course it's that. If you're calm in the video, if you're dark, you want something dramatic, maybe you're going to do something that is action-packed, that's it. If you want inspirational, if you want happy, different types of songs that are very free for you to use on any of your videos without having to worry about having a copyright claim or a copyright strike. Okay, you sleep easy when you use any of the songs on any of your videos. Of course, in the drop down, you have instrument drop down, different types of instrument, guys, and you can also select duration, the kind of songs you want, their duration. You use the filter based on what you want, okay? Then this attribution aspect of it, or attribution drop down, you have attribution not required, you have attribution required. I prefer the attribution not required. Why? Because it doesn't involve me doing any other work besides just using the music. The attribution required part, of course, you have to, reference the artist and the record label, copy them, the instructions, then put it in your video description. They want to be referenced. Now, you're free to use our music, but let people know that we own the music, okay? That is what attribution required means. But to avoid all those trouble, I go for attribution not required, okay? I don't want to do anything. Just use your music and I'm fine. Nobody has to know who owns the music, or if I borrowed the music, I am free to use it as I like. Now let's look at let's click on hip hop in the genre drop down, and let's have a feel of what. Okay, let's go for City of Jewels, and okay, that's the sound that comes with that. Okay, yo, I can do some rapping to it. DEBTORS reviews, that's what I represent. Listen, oh, DEBTORS reviews, that's where I represent. Listen, guys, let's go. DEBTORS reviews, that's what I represent. Let's go. For money, motivationals, teaching you how to do stuff on YouTube. That's what I do. I'm DEBTORS reviews. Let's go. Yeah. Testing my rapping skills there. Then you have all those songs that you can, vibe to, and we can also go to probably R&B soul. Let's see what they have to offer. R&B soul. Hear the soul brother. Let's listen to it. Yo. Yeah. Nice sounds, guys. So you're free. Now, you see the arrows at the end, to the right hand side of your screen, at the end of every video to the right. That's the arrow you can use to download any of the songs, and you're going to be able to have them all to yourself. Now this soul brother, if I want to download, I just tap on the arrow, and once I tap on the arrow, it takes a while to load. Now you see it's downloading all into my phone, and I'm free to use it as I like. No attribution required. That's the filter. Yeah, I hope you learned something from the YouTube audio library and how it works and stuff like that. So now it's not only music in the background of your video that can get you in trouble. Of course, you have issues with pictures as well that you use in your video. I mean, to give some life to the video. You don't want people just staring at your face throughout the video. You want to include some pictures and stuff like that. I'm recommending Pixabay, Pixabay.com, Pexels.com. I'm going to leave all that in the description below. You just have to be careful the kind of content you put into your content, especially when you don't have the copyrights to use that content. It's not about audio alone. It's also about the videos that you incorporate into your videos, the pictures that you incorporate into your videos. You want to be mindful of all the material that you use in your YouTube content so as not to get yourself in any form of trouble. Pictures, videos, audios, if you do not have the copyright license to use them, you're going to get yourself a copyright claim if care is not taken. But you know, Shutterstock, Pixabay.com, Pexels.com, all those websites offer you free videos that do not need any attribution that you can use on your video. Now, if you got value from this video, give me a like, okay, and subscribe to this channel for more tips on how to grow your YouTube channel from 0 to 1,000 or more. And of course, share this video with any aspiring YouTuber. Tell them they can make it. Till I see you next time, I remain Victor. Simple Reviews. It's bye for now. Give me a round of applause.